So we're right in the middle of the logo.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, so what's your name?
Cody Clark.
And so when did you get into mountain biking?
So I got into mountain biking in 2013. I used to race supercross and motocross and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Was kind of over it.
Yeah.
Moved home up to Washington State, and a buddy of mine, Alex, was like, "Hey, come mountain biking this weekend at a race."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'll come try it." Yeah. And I haven't missed one until the first round started this year.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
it's been
insane.
7 years or something.
Yeah. One of my buddies is a motocross, or used to do motocross, so he still does a bit. But I know how fearless you guys are.
Yeah.
Coming from motocross to bikes, you guys are just insane. So.
It's a complete, I was just talking to another one of the Hellion guys. I was telling him, I was like, it's so similar and yet so different at the same time, right?
Yeah.
And I can hop on my mountain bike and feel right at home.
Yep.
And then literally 5 minutes later be on my dirt bike and it's the same thing.
Yeah, have you ever been on an e-bike and felt even closer to that?
So yeah, there's a family that lives up by us by the last name of Fuller, and they gave me one of their Specialized last year or something. I think it was in September. Like, yeah, go race it. It was weird. The weight-wise was cool. It was super cool to ride it. But I got to the bottom, I was like, I did a whole enduro in an hour and a half, a whole 4-stage enduro in an hour and a half. And I was like, I didn't earn any of that.
Yeah.
I was done. I was up waiting for stage 4 before the officials were even there to start stage 4.
That's crazy.
It was cool. But yeah, for me, it's just like, I have my enduro bike. I like to work for it. It's not nearly as hot in Washington as it is here in Arkansas.
Well, yeah, weather's a little hot right here compared to normal, but yeah, I get that it's hot.
I'm dying.
I died yesterday, man. Oh. But so tell me about this record that you're trying to break.
So yeah, with COVID, right, racing pretty much everywhere went to a halt.
Yeah.
And I was sitting at home and I was like, God, I got to do something different that the sponsors would still like, and not even the sponsors, just really that I'd still feel accomplished about. And what's something different? I'm not a big trick rider, which is it's cool they got me out here, but But not a big trick rider. I'm not, I'm like, what do I know? I know distance from moto over my years. And I looked it up and I was like, okay, well, the Guinness record right now, as it sits, was done in 2000 by Colin Winkleman, who passed away in 07, unfortunately. But it's 116 feet. And I'm like, okay, well, I've been jumping that distance on a dirt bike since I was like 13.
Yeah.
In fact, my record on a dirt bike is 296.4.
Oh my.
Which was done in the middle of a race for the lead at a track up in Washington State.
Wow.
And I was like, God, I think I could do that pretty easy with the right ramp design, landing ramp design specifically for that.
Yeah.
Nothing like you'll see here.
No.
I was like, God, I think I can do that. And I looked into it and did my research. It took about 8 months for Guinness to actually come on board legally.
Oh, yeah.
So right now, all the paperwork's done. If the ramp was here and the landing was here, we could do it today, and it would be an official record. Unfortunately, I don't know if you saw yesterday. I was waiting on the boarding line to get on the first plane to come here. Alex Harville passed away doing quite literally the exact same record I'm going for, just on a dirt bike.
Oh, man.
And he crashed. Washington native, grew up racing with him. A lot of my friends up there grew up racing with him. It's just mountain biking, moto, quad racing, you name it, I do it all, and it's a calculated risk of anything you do, just like driving a car, So, it put a really weird vibe on, like, hey, we're going to come out here and promote a distance jump after that happened yesterday. But, I'm going to talk to, Michael and everyone, sit down with them tonight, all the people that are in my crew of people helping me with it, and be like, look, we're going to readdress how we're doing this and make sure I want an airbag near at the top of that. So if anything goes wrong, I can just lay back and land in an airbag.
I'm all for it as long as you make it as safe as possible.
It's been really cool to try and plan that out. And right now, off of what everyone's told me, I'm the only one on the planet even trying to attempt it.
That's great.
I guess Matt Hoffman was really close with Colin Winkleman, and Matt Hoffman's been the one telling Guinness not to approve anybody to do it. So I don't know how. Just what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just rumored. I don't know how I got it, but I'm going to try and get him involved. Trigger Gump's already involved. He's helping me out as much as I can. Michael Hellion's helping me out. He's got me here to help promote it, which is huge.
That's great.
And it comes down the line from there. Everyone back home. My wife is, or I should say fiance wife, we're married here in a couple weeks, but I tried to hide it from her. I have to mention this because she's gonna love it. But
Yeah.
I tried to hide it from her at first, and I don't know, we were arguing or something. I was like, kind of sprung it on here, like, hey, so to avoid this argument, I'm kind of doing this behind your back. I need to tell you about it. It was like 2 months. She was just red-faced.
Yeah.
If I mentioned mountain biking, jumping, she was like, wanted to slap me in the mouth. She'll
I
get that. But yeah, you know, it's cool. I'm hoping to do it. I've got one calendar year as of April, like 15th. So hopefully by December to do that.
Okay. Do you know, you have a place scouted out where you want to do it?
Yeah. So like I said, all the legal paperwork's done. The hard part right now, because this is my first time doing it, I have no backing, no financial support backing. It's all been done out of my pocket for Guinness to come on board.
Yeah.
So the hard part is trying to find a place where they've done a distance jump before.
Yeah.
So Trigger was saying down in Southern California to get Colby Raha involved. He's a big rock star freestyle motocross rider. Get him involved. He might have a spot with a landing ramp and a distance ramp already on site. Should be perfect.
Sweet.
Otherwise, Stillwater, Oklahoma, where they did the Evil Knievel shoot a couple of years ago, or a few years back, it's already got the landing there, and I guess the ramp's like at a motocross track a couple minutes away.
Yeah.
Or Queensland, Australia, which would be pretty rad.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
That's what everyone's saying. So you know, we'll see.
Awesome.
As long as I do it on planet Earth, it'll count. So.
Yeah.
But
yeah, what are you gonna go to the moon and do it? Well, that's exciting. I didn't even know this was in the works, but you know, I'll definitely be putting this out to everybody. And
yeah, tell anybody and everybody. Like I said, I have, as far as financial backing, I have none.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for. I've had some friends pass away, so I'm going to do a tribute to them, and especially Alex passed away yesterday. But yeah, no financial backing. I'm not looking for any more money other than just to physically be able to do it. Not looking for a paycheck at the end of the jump. Just to do it. And I'm going to try and do it free of cost. But you know,
well, that's an ambitious goal, and I think that's what the mountain biking community is all about. Is people setting these ambitious goals of these crazy things that we go back even, what do you say, 15 years, and that wasn't even fathomable, you know?
You look at Red Bull Rampage, and every year someone's doing the next big thing that no one thought they would do the year before. And with this distance jump, it's just quite literally that needle in the haystack that no one's really ever tried to address for whatever reason. People do 100-foot drops at Rampage, but I'm trying to approach this like the motocrossers do. Specific daredevil distance jumper. I don't necessarily have to race as much as I want, just jump when I want to, and try and have more fun with it. And it's awesome. It's gonna be pretty rad.
Well, I wish you the best of luck, and I hope that everything works out.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.